Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to another episode of Theme Hospital. We shall get started, and where we left off we'd just taken over the hospital at Sleepy Hollow, I believe, and yeah, we basically got a pretty rudimentary sort of hospital up and running. Really got the basics down just to see if we could try and get some way to get it started. Yep. Seem to be curing people still, which is great. Now, we'd started some research. With the more advanced hospitals, you end up having to do a bit more research, and that unlocks new machines, new cures, new sort of diagnosis stuff. So we've got our little research diet is working hard here. So once we get something researched, it should tell us. Now, we've got a couple of things popping up down here. What do we have? Ah, the Mayor of Greater Trumpton had visited, apparently. I did enjoy your charming hospital. Now, anyone fancy a curry at the Taj? Now, yeah, I'm kind of up for that curry, and the reason why is probably because there'll be a few food poisoning doses, a couple of cases of the squits, therefore more money for us. So, yes, I'm up for that curry.
Doctor required in inflator room. Doctor required in general diagnosis.
Right, let's do a quick look at this. It looks like all the sound volumes of... Nope, they are still as we had them set. Never mind. Right. So, yeah, hardly anyone in your hospital has to stand. The patients will be pleased about that. Well, I am glad, but we look like we've got a grumpy body here. Our psychiatrist wants to be another games producer if we don't pay him more. Now, we do need you, so yeah. Go on, we'll let you. Ah. So the slicer has been enhanced by the research department, so that does mean...
Doctor required in GP's office.
Oh dear, look, there we go. Look, our little handyman there's not a happy chappy. I guess that's him here. Yeah, go on, you can have a pay rise. We're a nice hospital. What have we got going on here? So, exhausted our diagnosis machines of this patient. We still don't know what's wrong. Invisibility 47%. That doesn't sound like we're going to be able to cure that. So, yeah, we'll get him to wait for a little while.
Doctor required in GP's office. Doctor, attending psychiatry,
What is this?
please.
I've got to give one a pay rise and they're all after it. But go on. For the time being, we can afford it, can't we? So, yeah. Now, let's have a quick look in the build rooms and see whether we've actually gained anything yet. Nothing there. Clinic, slack tongue clinic.
Doctor required in general diagnosis.
Okay, so this is cure slack tongue, which is another condition that I don't know whether we've actually diagnosed it yet. So let's have a look and see if we can build ourselves a slack tongue clinic anywhere. Okay, well, we seem to be running out of space, but I don't think this is going to take up too much room, so we might be able to squeeze it in here, so at least we've got one. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe we need to take it out a little bit more. We can't go too far because that'll end up meaning that nobody will be able to walk around anywhere. And it's not big enough there. Okay. I think cancel that. Now, I think one of the things it said is we would have to buy some more land.
Doctor required in GP's office. Nurse required in...
Don't know what's wrong with you. I think we need to make you wait. Now, where's this? There, town screen. There we go. Right. So, what we've got here is the plot for Sleepy Hollow Hospital. There's a couple of potential other areas that we can actually buy to build. Now, what we're looking at here, plot price. Oh, another year done. Hall of Shame, still number 1 in the shame, so that's not so bad. But we are a long way away from being the best. But let's have a look and see where else we're doing. 27 visitors, 17 cures. It's not particularly good. We do need to kind of develop a bit more, don't we? Okay, so back to our town screen. So yeah, these are the areas that we could potentially buy to expand. So I'm kind of thinking probably we're better for going for the big area for the time being. So we're looking at what, 12,950 for there and 5,500 there. Do you know what? I'm going to go with a smaller one, just so we can kind of get the clinic in. So I'm guessing that is.
Doctor, attending psychiatry, please.
Here.
We apologise for the amount of litter.
There's no litter. What handymen? Right, why did I go to town? That wasn't what I meant to do at all. Right, let's see if we can build this slack tongue clinic then. I want it fairly close to the door because with the levels here, as they expand, you get emergency cases. So we need the patients to be able to get there quite quickly, because you only get a certain amount of time to actually cure them. Otherwise you actually lose your level. Let's turn that around. We'll have that there, I think. Let's put the obligatory plant in. There we go. We'll plant there. And so, slack tongue clinic. Patients diagnosed in the GP's office with slack tongue will be sent to this clinic for treatment. The doctor will use a piece of high-tech machinery to extend the tongue and snip it off, thus returning the patient to good normal health. Ah, well, that's nice, but only needs any doctor to run that, so that's cool. So 76% chance on slack tongue. Should we take a chance on that? That's not bad odds really, is it? So yeah.
Doctor needed in slack tongue
Let's kind
clinic.
of hover around here for a bit and see if we can see somebody who gives us a cure.
Doctor required in general diagnosis.
Let's get ourselves a few benches as well, just in case. Doink, 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 doink. There we go. Nobody has to wait. And is that our slack tongue patient? I think it could be. Oh, that's gross. And that didn't work either. Awesome! Another death. Yeah, that didn't go so good. Alright, what do we have here? 74% chance on slack tongue again. Do you know what? I'm just going to try it again. I mean, let's face it.
We apologise for the amount
How
of litter.
bad could it be? Okay, now our guys just missed a comment there, but it was something about radiators and heating, and they decided that it was too cold. So I think we're probably going to have to install some radiators. But I don't know about you guys, but my experience of hospitals is that they are just too hot. Yay, we killed someone! Obviously slapped on and goggly eyes as well. There we go. See, we know what we're doing with this. Oh, another unhappy person. Our researcher. Now we need our researchers, so yeah, he's gonna have to have a pay rise, as is this guy. Huh? 89% chance on invisibility. Yeah, we know what we're doing with invisibility, and our reputation's okay, so you know, I don't think we can suffer on that. But yeah, so heating. I personally find hospitals too hot, so I kind of disagree a little bit with this. I'm kind of thinking I might just ignore that for the time being. Heat repulse drug's been improved. Excellent. So our researchers have been quite busy actually. Let's see if we've given anything else at all. We've got any more diagnosis rooms. GP's also don't have diagnosis, psychiatric, and a ward. Could probably do with putting a ward in, couldn't we? I'm going to need another nurse for that, but let's have a little ward up here. Let's have a nice big ward.
Doctor required an inflator room.
As many people as we can in there, I think. Let's put that there. We've got plenty of windows, so
Nurse required in ward.
I think we need some beds, but I'm going to say let's get more beds. I reckon again like we did before. Let's get another 5 beds. We'll have a plant, a bin, and a radiator. Why not? Okay, can we get our nurse desk in here? Let's say there.
Doctor required in general diagnosis.
Can we fit another one in the bottom here? Apparently not. We'll have one there, one there, one there. We've got too many beds. Okay, never mind. Radiator. We need the little thing on the top there to go red, so we'll put that there. Plant, we'll have that in the middle just to cheer it up a bit. And we need a bin for our nurse, so she can have our bin. Bin in the corner? Yeah, right. That'll do nicely. So, we need to find ourselves a decent nurse. What have we got? We've got a choice of 1. Dog lover, superb stunner, just keeps going. Yes.
We apologise for the amount of litter.
Okay, staff are now complaining about the cold. Ugh. 79% chance of visibility, yeah.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
Okay. Let's get ourselves about 10 radiators, shall we? We'll try and put one in each room if we've got room for it. Hopefully that will stop them moaning too much. Oh, I'll put that outside. Oh, never mind. Got a radiator in there. Get one in here. There's one in the inflator room. That's one for the researchers. Do we think the researchers want a radiator? Yeah. Oh, delightful. One in there. One in there. And we've got left 5.
We apologise for the amount of litter.
One there. Place. I'll put you outside. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. I think that'll be alright. So, what else do we need? Now, one of the other things that we didn't put in last time was toilets, so we could probably do with the toilet.
Doctor required an inflator room.
I wonder whether we can squeeze... Oh, wrong one. Can we squeeze a toilet in on the end here, I wonder? Again, you can't block stuff off too much, and no, it needs to be wider. See, that's going to block that off there if we have that there, so no, that's not going to work. So I think the toilet's going to have to end up over here. Okay, toilets. Can we get a big enough toilet in here? Possibly not the best use of space, but yeah, we'll go with that. I'll try and get as many in as possible anyway, so yes. That's not a valid blueprint. Why is that not a valid blueprint? Ugh. Toilets. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's have it there. Not a valid blueprint. Why? I don't understand. Okay. Yeah, it's overlapping on a bench there, isn't it? So, right. We will get this right. So, it's letting us take it out about that far, isn't it? No, you see, it just doesn't seem to like it there for some reason. So we maybe try... make it longer that way and leave a gap there. That looks better. Yeah, there we go. We put the door... Won't let's have it
Please
there.
do not litter the
Door
hospital.
there. Don't really want windows in the toilets. Right, so, toilet-wise, let's buy a few more, I think. 2 more
Doctor required
toilets,
an
a
inflator
bin,
room.
a plant,
Doctor required in
2
GP's
more
office.
sinks, and a radiator. Let's see if we can get that lot in. So, right, we're going to have sink there, and a sink there. The radiator can go in there. Plants will pop you there, I think. And the bin, you could probably go... It's probably going to be blocking the door, actually, isn't it? Get the toilets in at least. And one there. Let's pick up an item. Let's pick up the bin and maybe put that there. Nice and central. Okay, 1 set of toilets. That should keep everybody happy. We've got angry now. Another handyman. Yeah, go on then. Yeah. Wow, we are going to spend a fortune in wages here, aren't we? What is wrong with all these people? 44% chance of invisibility. I think we shall let them wait a little bit. Oh my god. What the hell are you doing? There's like 3 of you and there's just puke and crap everywhere. You are lazy. How rested are you? See, you've hardly got any tiredness. What do? You're the cleaner. Right, we bloody well get on and clean then. I think as well, if they're actually sat down, they kind of recover a bit more quickly. Right, we've got something here. So, Councillor Crawford Purvis. It's a standard hospital, to be honest. Frankly, I expected more. Right, well, don't you even think about coming to me if you're ill, because you will not be looked after.
Nurse required in ward.
Okay, 41 patients cured. It's busy, but nobody stood up, which is
Nurse
good.
required in pharmacy.
Okay. Research team, have you actually given me anything new? This is the question. Diagnosis. Ah, there we go. Look, cardiogram. That's something new. So that is another diagnosis. Now, again, I wonder if we can, if it will let us squeeze that one in here.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Oh, see, it just needs such bigger rooms. Yeah, I think I've really cocked up with this layout. But, I think over here we're now pretty much full. Not going to be able to get anything more in here. I think we're going to have to suck it up and actually buy that other plot, aren't we? There we go. Hopefully,
Doctor required in general diagnosis.
if we have this over here, that's quite close to where the rest of the buildings were. So if we get cardiogram.
We apologise for the amount of litter. Doctor needed in Slack Tom
I
Clinic.
apologise for the fact my handymen are just a bunch of wasters. Right, there we go. Yes, we're happy with that. Let's have our door here, I think. We'll pop a window there. And we need our obligatory plant, and yes, we'll put a radiator in because I'm only going to moan otherwise. So cardio can go here. Our patient's changing screen can go there. We'll pop our radiator here and our little planty in the corner there. Okay, so cardio. Patients are diagnosed and checked in here before going back to the GP's office even to be assigned a cure. So we need a doctor for that. We'll check that out, but I think we should also get a few more benches down as well.
Doctor, attending psychiatry, please.
We do need some outside the ward too. Doink, 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 doink. And we'll go up here, up to outside our ward. And that's going to block people walking through there, so we don't want to put that there, but we could put some along the edge here. Oh, that's just gross. Okay, well things are going okay so far. Again, I don't think we've got anybody sort of standing that shouldn't be.
Doctor, attend immediately in cardio, please.
Let's see if we can find ourselves another doctor. So expert at DIY, superb stamina, or...
Doctor required in general diagnosis.
I think you are going to have to be our only doctor. And look at the state of the place, we could probably do with another handyman as well. So let's have a look and see if we've got anybody. So you are crap. We don't want you. You are fabulous though, so yeah, we'll have you. Okay, so one of the other things we need to do is actually keep an eye on the maintenance of our machines. As stuff gets enhanced, it will actually last a little bit longer than it does when you first install it. But I've had 10 uses, so yeah, we need to get a handyman out to that. So you can see, you know, we've now got the maintenance symbol above that, so that should get our handyman out there shortly. I don't think that needs fixing.
Doctor needed in Slack Tom Clinic.
Let's see whether our slicer 6 uses. So yeah, we'll get a handyman out to that as well, just in preparation.
Doctor required an inflator room.
Okay, how are we doing?
Doctor required in general diagnosis.
Probably the issue we're going to be having fairly shortly is going to be seating, so we'll get a few more benches down, I think, just to keep them all happy. So doink, 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 doink.
Doctor, attend immediately in cardio, please.
Doink. You go there. There we go. Can't say we don't have enough seating
Nurse
now.
required in ward.
So have we got a queue? Now what we can do is actually look at the doors here and we can actually see how many people we've got waiting.
Nurse required in
So
pharmacy.
we've got 5 people waiting. We can move patients around, so if we had some emergencies coming in that needs to go to the GP's office, we can move them up, which is great. So we can drag the patient, right click on them to send them home or refer them to a rival hospital. Yeah, they're not happy at the moment, but I think they're probably more just not at all diagnosed and nobody knows what's wrong with them, so let them get on with it for a bit. Okay, we've got somebody who is close to dying, I think. What's wrong with you? TV personalities. Okay. So we can handle it. But they're not looking good, are they? Are you actually going to cycle? Oh, no. Too slow. Oh, man, we are killing people.
Required in general diagnosis.
I think we're doing okay, though. I mean, our reputation is suffering somewhat, but that's what, been 3 deaths so far in this episode alone? That's not brilliant, is it? What we really need now is an emergency that we can handle really well. So I think with those you end up with like a helipad and... Oh, there we go, end of the year. So we're still #1 in the Hall of Shame, which isn't so bad. Deaths, where are we? 3. We're not the worst. This is good. Value's great. Salary-wise, yep, doing good there. Richest, we're not the richest, but yeah, we've not cured as many people as the others. See, look, 49, we've hardly cured anyone in comparison. So, yeah, need to kind of get our act together a little bit, really. Now, I don't know whether we need to, maybe we'll put another GP's office in. What's the queue like for that? Oh, didn't mean to do that at all. Let's have a look at the queue for here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the queue.
Nurse required in ward.
Right, incoming VIP. It's Reginald Crumbly. Yeah, go on. We'll let you come round. I don't think things are as bad as they make out anyway. It's a lovely hospital. So Slicer enhanced again. How's our nurse doing? She's getting a little bit tired, but yeah, she'll be alright. Okay. So there's only 3 people waiting now. So I mean that's okay. I'm not worried about that. What are you waiting for?
Nurse required in pharmacy.
Got drinks machines. Everybody thinks they're cold still. I mean, I could go and turn the heating up. Let's have a look down here. What can we do here? Drug casebook, staff management. Charts, policy. Let's have a look at our policy. Okay, so yeah, we're saying at the moment that 60% we're sending the staff to rest. We stop procedure with diagnosis at 100%, and we try not to send home people if we can. So yeah, that looks okay. Where's my research? There we go. This is something we want to look at. So we've worked on cure equipment, we've worked on diagnosis equipment, so we're at a maximum for that. So what we can do is now increase our drug and improvements in specialisation research. So if we up that to 35, up that to 35, and our improvements, there we go, 30%. So we can carry on with those. I love it. Mice running in a wheel.
We have a VIP with us.
Okay.
Doctor required in GP's
Right,
office.
so Reginald Crumbly.
Doctor needed in Sackton Clinic.
Let's do our thing.
We apologise for the amount of litter.
So throwing money at these people, but don't seem to be doing a particularly good job. But I think that is as good as it's going to get at the moment. Now, let's have a look. Can we do anything with the heating here? Yes, we can. So everybody's cold. It's going to cost us... Yeah, we're covered there. See, it's kept it a bit warm. Let's see if people are happier with that. I mean, that's too hot. Then it wouldn't be a proper hospital if it wasn't ridiculously hot, would it? Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll let Sir Reginald Crumbly
Nurse required in ward.
do his visit. Hopefully we'll get awarded a bonus from him. Let's see how our slack tongue experience doing okay. Let's get a handyman out to that, shall we?
Nurse required in
And
pharmacy.
we'll get the handyman out to our inflator room as well. Let's keep that nicely maintained, I think. I think that's all of our machines at the moment. With the cardio as well, that might need maintaining. So let's have a quick looky at that, how many times that's been used. Let's just get some good maintenance done on everything and show Sir Reginald Crumbly that we keep our hospital well maintained and clean. I've got somebody walking past litter, haven't we? Can we get ourselves another handyman?
Nurse required in ward. Doctor required in general diagnosis.
I think probably this guy. We'll pop him in there. Let's come back. Let's keep you a bit of an all and everything person as well. Hopefully he'll get right. 57% chance on slack tongue. No, you ought to wait because that's not a good score.
Doctor, attend in psychiatry, please.
Why are you leaving? Incredibly annoyed at the way you run a hospital. I can't say I blame them. Get it together or face the consequences. Well, what's wrong with it? What have we got queues for?
We apologise for the amount of litter. Doctor required an inflator room.
Okay. Let's put ourselves in another GP's office because we are clearly in need of that.
Doctor, attend in psychiatry, please.
There we go. Let's put the door here, window there, and the obligatory plant.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Let's see. Let's get our patient chair there, a little planty there, and we'll get some more bench items down. 4 of those. Oh, we're right the first time. Right, so we've got people queuing for the GP's office. We'll probably do with another doctor, see if we've got anybody decent. Now we've got a researcher psychiatrist, which could be useful. I think, to be honest with you though, poorly trained infectors, we don't really want that. Frequent boss, slow and fussy. Bad attitude. Wow, we are spoilt for choice. Okay, gonna have to be you. I say currently unoccupied, but that's all gonna change, isn't it? Right, queue-wise for you, we've got one person queuing there. And how many have we got queuing here? Has that sorted this queue out?
Doctor required an inflator room.
There we go.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Still having litter problems. We've got angry handyman.
Doctor required in GP's office.
These guys are so demanding. Oh dear. So I'm just going to keep my doctors at the moment. So we're curing people. We're doing well at curing people. What's this research? Yep, we're still about where we should be. So I've got staff management. So right, these are the guys that we've got so far. So we've got doctors. We have 6. Generally, they're not badly trained, which is good. See, the people we need to hang on to are like our skilled, so the qualified psychiatrists and stuff like that. So seniority, yeah, they're pretty senior. Not as senior, but most of them are generally all right. We've only got 1 nurse. How do we only have 1 nurse? Who's quit?
Nurse required in ward.
Oh, wrong one. Okay, we clearly need another nurse, don't we? French art house films. Oh, okay. Another watch smuggler, but yeah, you'll do nicely. Right, Sir Reginald Crumbly. Not a nice place to go if you're feeling peaky. Well, you are just miserable and you have no idea on how to run a hospital.
Doctor, attend immediately.
Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, right, so, progress? I seriously doubt it. Yeah, this hasn't been possibly the most successful episode. We've killed 3 people, we've lost a nurse. We've got some lovely new machines and some diagnosis stuff, but yeah, I don't think we have done as badly as Sir Reginald Crumbly thinks we have. But for now, guys, I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll catch up with you in the next episode. But thanks very much for watching, and that was 4 deaths. Fantastic. On that note, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.